Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
You can enable classes within QuickBooks to classify all transactions for reporting purposes. As used within law firms, classes often represent individual lawyers, partners, or departments within the firm. You can then create reports within QuickBooks that can detail transaction amounts by class. For example, if you create a class for each partner in a law firm, then you can easily review the income earned by a particular law firm partner by using classes. You could also generate a report that lists all transactions classified to a specified partner. However, before you can create the classes within your company file, you must first enable class tracking within QuickBooks. To enable class tracking within QuickBooks, select Edit, then Preferences from the menu bar to open the Preferences window. Then click the accounting icon at the left side of the window. In the area to the right, click the Company Preferences tab, and then check the Use Class Tracking for Transactions checkbox to ensure that there is a check in the box. You should also check the Prompt to Assign Classes checkbox to remind the person that performs data entry within QuickBooks to classify all transactions that are entered. When finished, click the OK button to enable classes. Next, enter the partners and/or departments by which you want to classify your transactions into the class list within QuickBooks. You can open this list by selecting Lists and then choosing Class List from the menu bar. Within the Class List window, you can see two default classes shown. You can rename these two classes if desired by simply editing the classes, or you can delete them and create new classes for your firm. To edit a class shown, first select the class to change within the Class List window. Then click the Class button in the lower left corner of the window and select the Edit Class command from the pop-up menu that appears. Within the Edit Class window, enter a new description into the class name text box and then click the OK button to approve your changes when finished. To delete a class shown in the window that has not been used in any transactions, you can select the class to delete and then click the Class button in the lower left corner of the window. Then select the Delete Class command from the pop-up menu that appears. In the Delete Class Confirmation dialog box that appears, you would then click the OK button to delete the selected class. To create a new class, click the Class button in the lower left corner of the Class List window and select the New command from the pop-up menu that appears. In the New Class window, enter the name of the partner or department into the Class Name text box. Optionally, note that if you wish to make this new class a subclass of another existing class that you have created, for example, the lawyers within a department, you can select the Subclass of checkbox and then use the adjacent drop-down menu to select the main class underneath which the current entry should be classified. After entering the class information, you can then click the OK button to add the new class into your class list. In the future, when entering transactions into QuickBooks, you will notice that there is a new class drop-down menu that appears within the transaction forms. You can then select the desired value from the drop-down to classify the transactions as needed. If you enabled the Prompt to Assign Classes checkbox within the Preferences window, any unclassified transaction you create will prompt you to classify it before closing the transaction window if you accidentally save an unclassified transaction in the future. This creates a valuable double check to ensure appropriate classifying of transactions for accurate reporting in the future.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.